So like I said, it works out perfect for a situation like this, where I have to set up a makeshift classroom during the quarantine. Guys, I have a sponsorship video. TECKIN reached out to me with this little bad boy. It's supposed to be a smart surge protector. Supposedly you can control each one of these outlets with the you know who, not to be spoken, and through your app and everything. It uses the Smart Life app, I believe, which we already use, and we're gonna check it out. I have a great idea for this. I want to show it to you. Right now, let's open it up and check this thing out because I haven't even looked at it yet. It's actually not normal standard size. Very nice, very clean. It does have all the regular safety features. It's UL listed and everything. It does have an automatic shut off if it senses any kind of issues with the electricity. So that's kind of nice too. I guess it has 4 USB ports, if you can see those too, which is kind of nice. I think those are controllable too, but I think the whole bank is on one control, so you have to turn all 4 of them on. But also another feature, supposedly all the outlets are singly controllable. Like each one of these has its own, so I think there's 5 different controls, one for each of these and one for these. So we're going to play with that and check it out. But this is what it looks like. It's pretty light compared to most surge protectors, but I thought it was really neat. They got in touch with me and wanted me to try it out because they saw all the stuff I had going on. So why don't I have an idea for this. I'm going to take it upstairs and try it out. Welcome to my quarantine schoolhouse here. This is where I'm going to use the surge protector. Obviously these kids, they're all using their laptops right now. So my thought was I can bring the surge protector in, plug it into the wall, and that way once it boots up, I'm going to download the Smart Life app on your phone, which I already have. You can get it right from the Google Play Store and the Apple Store. And then it says just to turn it on, and then what'll happen is it'll start blinking blue, and once it blinks rapidly, then you can connect it on the app, and then you just punch in your Wi-Fi. So you can see it has a power button on here, so you could turn the whole thing on and off. So I'll reset this. To reset it, you hold it for 6 seconds like that, and then we can connect it. And it has actually, you can see the power strips actually on here. It is 2.4 gigahertz, so you will have to, if you have a 5G modem, you'll have to switch over to the 2.4 so it can connect. And then once you're on there, you can punch in your password. You'll see once you're connected, it'll stop blinking. And now it's just updating everything. And it says 6 new devices found because you have all the switches on here. And you can change the name of it. I'll just leave it as that for now. And I will mark it. I'll put it in the dining room for now. All right, and there you go. So you can they have all on. So you can turn the whole thing on or off. And then you can do either one at a time. See, it just turned that one on. So that's pretty neat. And then you can turn on the USBs and it actually lights up so you know it's on. So obviously the advantage here is I can plug in the computers, chargers. And they got some pretty good separation here on the outlets, so it actually makes it decent for wide ones too, which is kind of nice. Then what I got is this whole setup, and instead of charging the computers all the time, if they start going bad, you can just turn on one switch at a time. So that you can turn on just 2 that need to be charged instead of the whole brick. But the advantage here is that it also connects to Alexa. So I can actually connect, once I find these new outlets in the Alexa app, I can name them for each one of the computers. So for instance, I can set this one up, change the name to Pixelbook, and save it as that. And then I'll change this one to Chromebook. And then each one, once the Amazon picks that up, the Echo, then it'll be saved as that name, so you could just say, you know who, turn on Pixelbook, and it'll turn on this charger and start charging the thing. So by voice you can control whether it's charging or not, and not ruin your battery by having to charge all the time. Just a neat little feature. And then obviously the USB is the same thing. So then I can plug in another device such as this and have it on the table here charging, and then I can also control that and then have it charge. So as you can see, it's on now, but if I turn it off, this will actually turn off. So it has its advantages. It does max out at 1250 watts. So if you have enough things plugged in that gets to that point, it will actually shut off until you unplug something. So it's kind of a safety feature, which is kind of nice. So that's it. I mean, I think it's a nice little device here. It seems to be working very good the way I need it to. Like I said, once it's plugged in and connected through the Smart Life app, which is in the instructions, you can literally just go onto Amazon and discover devices like you would on your device, and it'll pick up each one of these outlets, and it also picks up the whole switch, so you can shut the whole thing off, which is kind of cool. So anyways, I thought it was kind of neat, and like I said, it comes in perfectly for what I need here, where I have to set up a makeshift classroom during the quarantine. So this thing actually, it automatically connects to, well, at least it did for me, to Amazon. So for instance, if you can see down there or you can hear it, I could say, Alexa, turn off the Pixel Book.
Okay.
And it'll click off the power on number 1, which is where the Pixel Book was. Same with the Alexa, turn off the USB.
Okay.
You see the light go off. So, like I said, it's cool. You could use your voice, turn everything on and off. So if they need power or something like that, as long as that stuff's plugged in, they can turn it on and off, and it's not overloading the battery by staying plugged in. Because, you know, when you plug them in overnight, they end up staying plugged in for too long. So it's just a way, and like I said, I can add that into some of my other like bedtime routine and stuff, so that when I hit bedtime, it'll actually make sure that thing is off, so nothing's getting overcharged overnight. So kind of a neat little feature. But I think it was, I'll put the link below, I think it was about 40 bucks, which actually, I mean, a good surge protector is $20 alone, so for an extra $20 you get the smart home stuff to it. I just thought I'd show you that. Like I said, they sent it out to me, they wanted me to check it out and do a review on it, and I like it. I think it's a cool little setup, especially in this situation. I mean, if you had an office or a home theater, it would come in handy if you wanted to control one thing or more. So I mean, it's kind of a neat little feature. So anyways, I'll catch you in the next video. I'm gonna try to get a bunch of videos out here. I'm off for a couple weeks. I was working my butt off, that's why I wasn't able to get in there. I'm gonna try to get out whatever I can. So thanks for subscribing. Don't forget, we have the giveaway coming up. I'm working on that now. And stay tuned. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Can I help you?
No.
No? Well, then why are you standing here?
Because I want to.
We'll see you in the next video. Take care.